How's it going, everybody? Eric the Pug here, your host for the evening. How we doing, everybody? Good to see you on here, Paladin. So today's going to be a follow-up on last Friday's stream, Shapehero Factory. We're going to be doing the second stages. Things are going to get a little bit hairier, a lot more fun. Well, without any ado, let's go ahead and get that started. All right. Can you hear me just fine? Doing an audio check real quick. It also might help if I actually changed over the scene. Hey Silver, welcome to the stream. And I do apologize for yesterday. I meant to stream, but unfortunately, due to several bouts of insomnia, I just could not really bring myself to do anything yesterday. So again, I apologize. But today is the makeup stream, and I am feeling a lot better. So let's make sure that I'm on the right profile this time. Well, it happens. Uh, got a lot on my mind. A bit excited for the streaming. Other issues, but everything's fine now. Everything's good. Hey, Chonky, welcome to the stream, bud. So, we have a Jarl Shack here. We got a little bit of nobility walking in. Enjoy the stream, bud. Alright, let's get into it. Wait a minute. No, continue. Almost had to start completely over. Alrighty. So now we get to select our next part of the incursion route, which would be my first map expansion. So taking a look up here, my gate, I got a little bit of damage to it, but I think we're fine. Hey Chamber CEO, welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. I can obtain a hero or even upgrade one of my heroes. Let's go ahead and see if we can get a new hero. I don't remember. Do we not have shield bearers? Well, we do now. And we're going to unlock our first scroll in expansion. This will allow us to find some more resources. So, off to the right, we're going to have the rectangle and half circles, a square, and the trapezoid. On the up arrow, we have black ink, green ink, the rectangle, square, and triangle. The left side gives us red, blue, and green, circle, and a triangle. and down gives us black, circle, square, and a triangle. And I want to say, yeah, because that's a dice icon. These right here will be the large motive mines, very much what I started with. None of these are giving me a portal. So I think I'm going to go ahead and go with this one down here. We're going to go down. Yes, expand the scroll. Oh, pause. Stop. Alright, so if everybody remembers the madness that we started here, whole bunch of hang-ups. But now we got, oh, that game kind of lied to me. I got one big one and two little ones. I can still work with this. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Alright. So, with this overproduction we have going on here, we could actually make this a little bit more productive. So we don't have all this backup, but that would require me to just undo everything. Oh, Jarl Shack, it gets much worse than this. This is tame. It's like dumping a bowl of spaghetti on the floor and trying to keep it all in one pile. But we do have a new unit to make. We go up here to see, and he's, well, right there. There's a shield bearer. This fella's going to help us. Oh, why is he down there? Oh, there he is. Huh. So it's going to take one of our regular units and a square to make this guy. Just Shack? Okay. You don't want the nobility brought to you, sir? Is that what it is? Alright. So, we have our spearmen, our pikemen being built. We have mages being built on both sides. So let's see about getting some defenders going. And let's see how fast I can go broke. You don't like the attention. Okay, well, that makes sense. Alright, so start off by getting some people, our little minions, drawing our shapes for us. And I haven't tried this before, so I don't know how well this is going to work. We'll see. Well, I'll tell you what, it's not going to work at all because two shapes of the same kind ain't going to get us nowhere. So let's do it the way you're supposed to do it. I doubt she will be. But if she does, great. I don't expect it. Not anytime soon. Alright, gonna put our dividers here. Whoop. Placing things too fast. Just excited to be streaming. I suppose I didn't need to do that. Let's just feed that one there. Go ahead and bridge this gap. Feed that over. And bring these up. Alright, so... Oh, totally. Oh yeah, I'd be up for doing some contract build. I haven't even started up yet. I don't even know what I'll be getting myself into. Okay. So, let's create ourselves a similar conveyor that we have going on here. Go in this direction. put me to... Oh, I am running out of money. Or mana, actually. Out of mana. Always out of mana. Well, poopy. This ain't gonna get me anywhere. Alright, so let's just get these guys built. And get them over here to my portal. Come on. Get to the portal. There we go. Alright, and I'm going to have to let everything get going. I guess I could place that. Get everything going a little bit. Oh yeah, this riveting gameplay here. Watch them go slow. Man, I need more minions being built. Well, yeah, if you want to be doing that game with me, you might need to re-download it. Might be a smart idea. Alright. Getting a little bit of mana. Very slowly. Alright. Let's go ahead and get... Well, let's check this out first. Alright, leveling up rewards. Earn XP by dispatching heroes or winning battles. Leveling up as you go. And level up rewards. Leveling up earns you green potions, boosts your mana production, and provides additional rewards like increased output for each motif. Research points, that's what they are. Can be attained by leveling or from certain events on your incursion route. Research trees. Some research trees are available from the start, while others are obtained from events on your incursion route. And research and development. Consume the research points to progress your research, granting access to new equipment and technology. Research and development is essential for any good factory. These improvements could make or break your battle. That couldn't be any more true than what it is. I do believe the devs need to capitalize every bit of that, make it big flaming red letters that slowly expand across the screen, because that statement is very, very true. I don't know how many times I've played the game and I just could not get good research trees. Anyway, so looking at our production here, we do have 2 red and 2 green. Oh, that's right. We have the super canvas unlocked. We have 2 red, so it only takes 1. Maybe I should have looked at this before I started. And you know what? I don't think these conveyors are moving fast enough. I think they can move just a little bit faster. Because if I remember what Silver said last stream, speed is key. And so is mana. Okay. So, now we can build faster canvases, which will build our heroes faster, which could alleviate a lot of this build-up. Much like replacing the conveyors, by simply just hovering over it, it will refund the one below it as I pay for the one above it. So I should be able to not afford all of them. Alright, well, let's just see how much these two improve. Oh yeah, I think they're pumping them out now. Come on, give me a little bit more. I'm always broke. Always broke. Come on. Come on. That number can go up faster. That's a little better. So, I'm still getting out quite a bit of mages. My spearmen up here could use a little bit more work. I think they're suffering from the same thing, that we're just not getting enough people through here. But maybe if I make them work faster, I can get a little bit more. Yeah, it doesn't really feel like it's much faster. I can get rid of that one. That could help. Okay, that might be helping me out a little bit better. I just thought of an idea. I'm gonna try it out the next time around here. All right, so yeah, we got some big beefer guys showing up now. Look like our guys are able to fend them off. Thought that tumbleweed was something dangerous for a moment. I didn't know what it was. Using my mouse pointer to poke everything. There's actually a research tree for the mouse click attack. Doesn't get too powerful, but it does help. Now lazy clicking, look at that. Well, I really need to get more spear guys out there. They do quite a bit of damage. Okay. Alright, so we have a rest, 2 rest spots, but one has a research point that we can get. But we have to take on Ignis, this mini boss, which is a massive flame wheel that encloses the gate. Special properties of the fire all but nullifies damage. You know, last stream I've kind of hesitated on fighting some of these mini bosses, but you guys, inspired me to do so. So I'm feeling a bit more confident on taking this guy on. Besides, risk outweighs the reward. Wow, I said that backwards. The reward outweighs the risk. Anyway, our gate seems to be pretty fine on health, so let's go ahead and grab a hero upgrade. You know what? Let's go ahead and select these pikemen. So when we do build over 90, as you can see over here, they'll get 1 more hit point. Oh, inspiration. Eureka! Obtain a research point for your research. We can either choose to take 2, we can choose to take 1 red one, or we can gamble and have a 70% chance to get both of them. So, I'm going to let you guys decide this one. Should we risk it, or go ahead and grab one that we know that we're going to get? Well, we got a risk from Chunky. I'm kind of leaning that direction myself. Anybody else? Come on now, don't be shy. chunk. Let's risk it. And we got it. We got both a red and a green. Alright. And pause. Oh, gotta level up first. Alright, Statue of Hero. Each time you enhance a hero or a spell recipe that is used as a material in another recipe, you can obtain the corresponding hero statue or tablet. Statues and tablets can be placed on the scroll and connect them with conveyor belts to produce replicas and transcripts. Gummy Bear, welcome to the stream. Synthesized as material, replicas and transcripts cannot be deployed from the portal, but they can be used as fusion materials in place of heroes or spells. Okay, so I can't use these little statue things and connect them directly to the portal, but I can use them to make other things that they can make. Okay, that's pretty cool. Alright, we got our level up. Let's go ahead and get some more mana. I feel like expanding. And pausing. So, I had an idea. A lot of these guys seem to be bypassing my mages. And I want to try something. I'm just going to try it with this one down here. Oh, I might need to let it play a little bit. Get these guys out of the way. Come on, go on, shoot. Okay. So the idea I have is this. I'm going to split them up from here. I'm going to have it reconnect back. Kind of make it a loop, you know? I think I might need to take that down one more. So they kind of endlessly feed through. That one didn't work exactly the way I wanted it. Because maybe I need to just do this. It kind of works. Alright, Shaq. Thank you for joining in the stream, bud. You go get yourself some rest. Alright, let's upgrade these guys, because they all need to be upgraded. Got that going. Alright, so now, since I got plenty of these guys just sitting and wait for me, let's go ahead and get my shield bearers going, because I could really use some defenders. Nope. Get that one down one more. Split this up. Come on, rotate. R for rotate. T for that one. Okay. So the shield guys take a square, which I happen to have right over here. So we're going to get one guy. Start with one. Also, let's go ahead and upgrade these. I'm actually surprised that they are keeping up very easily with just two. Might be able to save me a little bit of mana just by doing one. So let's do that. Alright, so to get this guy, he needs to feed both of these with the squares. Yep, that was horrible. Get my squiggly line going. One going there. And this one going over here. Alright. And put this to where these guys are outputting. Okay. So everybody been having a pretty decent day today. How's everybody's Tuesday? Quite rainy where I'm at. But weather is warming up, so that's a plus. Alright. Very sleepy. And I was definitely sleepy yesterday. Alright. So one guy... Oh, goodness gracious, I'm pushing all the buttons. All the wrong buttons. So one guy just isn't cutting it, but I don't have enough money to fix that. I do like my circle of minions here. Alright, so I can see how this is going to turn into something, you know, pretty funny. So I'm going to alleviate a little bit of these guys from this. There we go. Yeah, otherwise it would just be full. Uh-oh. Well, that ain't good. You guys were having trouble making stuff earlier. Now you're lagging behind. So maybe my assumption was wrong here. Out of mana again. I've built a lot of mages. Got 117 of them. Running low on material. Goodness gracious. Alright, let's take a pause and take a look around. Alright, still got a... Doing pretty good here. These guys got a circle build up, but I think that's okay. Seems like I'm having a bottleneck here for these guys. Well, it ain't like I got enough money to do anything. But I got some shield bearers. I got some defenders. Though I do need to get a lot more. Wonder if... I'm just thinking out loud. Wonder if it'd be a nice way for me to use a big circle of these minions feeding all 4 of these. I wonder how that would work. I'm gonna have to think on that one. I have ideas. Not sure how to execute them though, but I have an idea. Alright, how to trigger hero abilities. Trigger hero abilities. Produce a certain amount of heroes during the preparations to trigger hero abilities. Just remember, numbers produced reset every wave. Yeah, we've seen that. Upgrade heroes. Events along the incursion route allow you to upgrade the heroes in your roster. All sorts of hero abilities. Upgraded heroes can trigger hero abilities in accordance to their star level. Okay. So, yep, we got a star ability on our spear guys. So apparently they all have an extra hit point. And they're apparently also on fire. He's a hot little spearman. Alright. So I got one hell of a problem down here. Always a problem. There's a problem somewhere. Ah, goodness. can't, can't seem to ever fix a problem. Alrighty. Here's this guy. My click ain't doing nothing to him. Just clicking away. Oh, I think we got him. These guys just bounce right off the shield, guys. They like just beat them with the shields. Alright. Oh, the mages got the work this time around. Alright. I think we did pretty good. Okay, so the two relics we have is Art for Beginners. The motive sources, the half circle, trapezoids, and the rectangles output is 100%. Too bad we don't have any of those. And the drop mana, which just gives us 500 mana. A drop of mana. Apparently I'm still tired, I can't read anything. So right now this one will definitely benefit us, but should we make it past the boss of this stage, we could select the side of the scroll that would allow us to get all three of these. So this one could help us in the long run, or this one help us right now. So what do you guys think about that? Later or now? Chonky says now. Okay. Let's do it now. Alright, got another level up. Well, in game, yeah, I'm in pretty good shape. In IRL, I am a shape. Not exactly the shape I want to be. Alright, so we've been doing so good against these mini bosses. Yeah, we defeated serpents before. We can do it again. This time we got shield bearers, so it could be even easier. So let's go get this snake. So we're getting a research. Hope it's a good one. Cross your fingers. I'm gonna click the button. Oh wow. Okay. So we have two fairly decent ones here. We have minion production. Allows us to place more minions on equipment so that they work on. Select the minions and choose the equipment to place them. So I can have more minions working on, mages, spear guys, shield bearers, making my spear parts. Not a bad one to choose. But this one, the Blade of the Chosen, lets you produce champions. Transport units to the Blade of the Chosen to confer this power on a select few. And if I am correct, that falls under the Special tab. And it produces, either the champion or a sad little guy. The sad guy still counts as the base unit, so I can still use him, I think. But if I remember using the champion before, and his attack hits a quarter or half of the screen. So it's a high rank. There's a high rank little guy, but it's a very slow producer. I may be lucky to get 4 or 5 of them made. But I do have a lot of a lot of units that are being produced. So maybe 1 or 2 of these guys wouldn't be a bad idea. So I'm feeling, me personally, partial to the minion side of this, but if you guys want to see what the chosen one is, I'll be more than happy to show that off too. So what say you? Gulmy says the chosen. He says YOLO this. Of course you would, Gulmy. Oh, we got 2 YOLOs. Alright. Let's bring in the champ. Oh. What in the world? Looks like you're doing your best. I'll share one of the antique items I have. What do you need? Are they going to give us a motive to place? Hold on. I'm going to choose this top one. Oh my goodness, it is. And these are the big ones. Oh my goodness. Let's look at the map real quick. Oh goodness. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think I'm going to pick a triangle. That triangle is one of the ones that I am missing. There's Rufus Druid. Welcome to the stream. So let's get this triangle here. That was a very fortunate random one to show up. And at the level up, even more mana, because I'm feeling that we need to reorganize. Okay. My goodness, everything is just so backed up. Okie dokie. So, this is going to take a moment. So, I just need to get started. I'm going to keep this basic shape right here, because I think this is a good idea. Yeah, good idea. Alright, so this is going to take a little while. These things just, it just takes a minute. It'll also help with the backups I've been having, because this extra triangle that I can place is just going to help so much. It's like spring cleaning, except for more enjoyable and less spiders. Alright. Alright, so you guys can stop producing this. I'm going to have an extra triangle here in a moment. Does a copy have a... hold on, let me... Oh yeah, I can select the whole bunch, remove. A little bit faster. Same thing here. Just remove all that. And remove. Yeah, this it's going to get a little bit boring for a moment, guys. I apologize, but trust me, this is necessary. Remove. Remove. I said remove. And get rid of these. Okay. So I like this idea to where I have a circle of minions that are just going around. You know what? Let's go ahead and clean this up down here too. Give me an idea just how much mana I have invested on everything. Yes, technically this would mean that everything will be starting fresh. I won't have anybody in the pipeline. I guess I could let these guys go through. Yeah, I'm just going to let those guys hang out because that little bit will help. Okay. So, first thing first, we're going to place our second triangle part, and I'm going to try to keep these guys relatively evenly spaced-ish. Because once I place it, I can't move it. Alright. So, these two right here, and these two right here, are what I need to make my base little guys right here. So, I'm going to be doing some mass producing of these little guys. I almost forgot, we did get the new research. Blade of the Champion. Blade of the Chosen, sorry. Oh, so it has a chance to kill our little guys. Well, that's unfortunate. But I could reduce it down to 0. I can increase the production speed by a lot. And give them some levels already. So I'm gonna increase the production of these guys because I want these guys to be made as quick as I can. And let's give them a level. Another thing I can do is unlock the Mega Canvas. This will produce my standard units fairly quickly. Not a bad idea. Let's go ahead and do so. Alright, now back to all this. Now, I only get to place one Blade of the Chosen. That is it. I could, unless I somehow get this research again, which I severely doubt, I could only get one. So, let's go ahead and get these things producing my little minions. And I'm going to be producing quite a few of them. Maybe I should space that out a little bit better. Put one down here. Space economy is terrible in this game. I think this will work. I know this feels close, but I might be able to bridge the gap here. We'll see what happens. Okay. So that's where it went. I was looking forward to that little loaf of bread that I saved, but it's okay. Alright, this is a little bit of an undertaking. Gotta figure out what I'm wanting to do. Kind of wonder if I should have my minions building, put them into a loop, something like this, kind of a bit of a large one, and just have a bleed over overflow. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I hate to do this. Yeah, sorry guys. I'm gonna need a lot more space, and I'm gonna have to do a lot of redesign. Yep. Probably gonna regret every bit of this decision. But it's okay. Redesign is always fun. So I know I'm gonna go ahead and just use 2 of these guys. Place them on the back for a reason. Gonna straighten these out. Whoop, no, I don't want that one. I want the good one. Where's it at? There you are. Gotta remember there's a copy tool, so I don't have to worry about rotating all the dang time. Alright. So I'm gonna get a lot of minion productions. Unit productions. Ah, my nose itches. Then I'm gonna put these guys in a really big spiral. Kind of loop them around. See how well this will work. But before I can even worry about that, I need to make sure all these are properly fed. So I have 4 inputs there. 3 there. And 1 goes to the end. Okay. I think I might need to triple up on all these, actually. Okay. Wrong one. Come on, work for me. Suddenly I realized that part ain't gonna work out like I thought it will. Had to rethink things here. Space economy, tell you, it's terrible. Back to the drawing board. I can do it with these guys. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get all these into a single stream so I can divide them out more evenly later. So I got 8 inputs I gotta feed with 3 guys. Oh, okay, I see how I can do this. I can do 4 inputs with one side and 4 inputs with the other side. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's see, I need to split this 4 times. So I'm gonna put 1 there. I gotta skip 1. I need to put 1 there. This is way too close. Okay, let's try that again. Oh, goodness gracious. Why does it keep rotating? There we go. That one's being fed. That one. Oh, I need to see how I need to break this up. Okay. Okay. I think I know what I'm doing. It still may be a lie, but I'm thinking. Making more and more problems for myself. This one, go to that. So I got one there. Need one for here, for these two. Wait a minute. Oh, I already got them all fed. Okay. Let me see here. Okay, let's see how that will do. So those are all fed right there. Now I need to get these. I know how exciting this is to everybody. I do apologize. If the process wasn't so dang long, though. Okay. I still know what I'm doing, I swear. Sorry for getting a little bit quiet, guys. Just thinking. Okay. So we got these three feeding into these. Now I gotta split this up into 3 ways. One go there. Oh. Oh, I just need to split into 2 ways. Huh. Okay. That made that a lot easier. I was making it out harder than I thought it was going to be. Alright. Now this one's turn. Hitting the wrong buttons. Get these guys all hooked together. Take them around. We're going to break them up into 3, like the one up above. We're going to go ahead and hook that one there. I'm going to put that one to that one. Putting a lot of bridges in here just to make sure that my other guys from this one can make it through just fine. And that one right there. Okay. I'm gonna be honest, I really hope this works out well and I just didn't make something more complicated than what it needed to be. But the good news is, I'm not out of mana yet. That being a key word. Yet. Split that right there. One going there, one there, and one right there. And that. Okay, so everything looks nice and connected. I also need to make sure that I can get some spears being made, which I am going to utilize. Whoa, what just happened? I'm going to utilize this area down here to get my spears being made. But let's make my giant death loop of a building process. Alright, so for each of these, I'm going to need triangles. Looks like I am robbing Paul to feed Peter. I might have to do that from both sides. We'll see what one can do for right now. There it is. Alright, so I'm going to use these smaller ones for right now, just to make sure that I'm going to have enough production. Not production, enough mana. So this is going to be my intake from the circle. Yep, I got to offset that one. Like so. There we go. Like that. That directly to there. This will feed down into this, go through there, come through here. That will feed there. And it's going to be at this point that I'm going to introduce the Blade of the Champion. So it's going to divert one into there, see if he can pull the big sword, see what happens. If he makes it, great. He gets to be added in. If he doesn't make it, he's going to be added into the rotation. Okay. Oh, no. So now, I'm going to use the copy tool. I'm going to copy this area. I'm going to move it up here. Just, well, yeah, place over that. Just slightly different. Because now, I'm going to bring this back this direction. I might have to bring it down one more. So I can break these up like so. Those will go up and over, and these guys will continue on. Now, each of these are going to be producing one of the units. Right now, I have 5 being consumed. And this next round is going to be for our spear guys. Same thing. Copy these. Place that there. Now we're using 7 of them. Alright. Also need to build my bridges to allow my mages to go to the portal. Build my bridge so my spear guys can make it to the portal. Oh, wrong spot. Actually, it wouldn't really matter at this point. And lastly, I'm going to have this whip around and rejoin the grouping. So now I'll have my conveyor belt of units being made. So I still got shield bearer guys I can make, which I know that these down here will work for. I also need to make spears. So running out of space is what I'm doing. Oh goodness, I completely forgot about an important detail. I still need to get my triangles over here. Okay. So let's don't forget the triangles. So I still need triangles to build my mages. So that will go there. Also going to need triangles to build my spears. I promise I still know what I'm doing. It may not look like it, but I promise that I know what I'm doing. I promise that I don't know exactly what I'm doing. Okay, so let's just get a functioning route here. Got that. I have to go through this, delete all this, because I forgot a key component, like a goober. But we're fixing it. That needs to come over. Yeah, and it needs to be able to feed both my mage productions. Now, what I can do here is I can simply just copy this. I'm going to move it just up here out of the way. Delete this, because I got to redo everything. I'm going to also be honest, guys, I am not 100% sure if this is even going to work out properly. So, we're all going to find out together. So now, we're going to copy all of this. And it's going to have to be moved up a couple places. Let's go here. There we go. Alright, connect our conveyors. They're going this way. Actually, I had to bring this down one, didn't I? Go over. Oh, wrong one. There we go. There we go. Connect the pipes. Connect the pipes. And continue going up. Alright. So now I need to get my triangle production up here. How in the world am I going to do that? Let's see. Huh. This is a conundrum. Might have to drop all this down by a square. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna drop all this down by a square. Alright. A little bit extended down. Fix that. That's gonna come there. Alright. So now I think I know how to do... Oh, too far. Bridge this gap. I can still make this work. There we go. That just means that will have to go out one more square too. Okay. Took a little bit of a redesign than I wanted, but it still works. Everything still works. Alright. So that guy needs to go out there. For the champion, that needs to go... Gets a little bit annoying, kind of do all the reworks. Trust me, sometimes I spend hours just on this part, and again, it's not great for the stream saying that, but in honesty, it could be a really good boon to do so. So I got a lot of empty space right here. Drop this right here. Yep, let's go ahead and get rid of stuff. That needs to go over here. Okay, still cooking with fire. Alright, so the mages are all squared away now. Excuse me, I had a notification. And it was nothing. Alright. Now let's bring our spear guys back into the fold. Not too much of a redesign. Still need to build the spears though. We're also gonna... Yeah, we're gonna have to build the spears and get the spears to them. Okay. I do believe I know what I'm gonna do. Hopefully I'm still gonna have enough mana to do this. So, I'm gonna need to use these two down here to build my units for the shield bearer guys. I'm gonna build something similar to what I have going on up here, but nowhere near as elaborate. Get this going again. That will need to go there. Combine. There we go. Now we have our endless unit loop. Now time to build our spears. So we had a little bit of a building a spear problem up here because I wasn't getting enough shapes being cut. So, where in the world is my scissors? Scissors. There we are. Remember, folks, don't run with scissors. It hurts. Oh, nope. I'm going to use the little one, because I need to build said scissors. Okay. Let's get this going. Kind of wondering where I'm going to be getting my triangles from. To answer that question, they're going to be going on a journey. Because I'm going to be building my triangles from down here. Put two guys, specifically, their job to fast as possibly make these. And this is going to get an express ticket somehow through all of this right here. Again, somehow this will work. Oh, you know what? I think I just found out how it's going to work. There we go. We have the need for speed. I'm using super fast conveyors here because these things are going to be traveling quite a long distance. Oh, that ain't gonna do no good. There we go. That's a little better. So I know I'm gonna have a buildup of these over here. Ah, to hell with it. I'm just gonna have a buildup. There's nothing I can do about it. Alright. So now, I'm gonna have these guys producing spears. Like so. Like so, like so. Okay. So, looks a little bit more organized, a little bit more less chaotic. Let's go ahead and get my shield guys being made. So we're almost ready to get to the production side of this with a prayer and a hope that it actually is going to work. So get these two guys out. Uh-oh. I don't think we're going to have enough mana. Went through all this process, I'm still going to run out of mana. It's okay. If we do, we're just going to be building more of these guys. It's going to cost a lot. Building more of these guys just to add to this rotation. If anything, that can be a good accomplishment for right now. So let's get these pipelines being fed. Oh, with any hope I actually will have enough. Oop. Running out pretty quick. It's okay though. And let's do this one right here. And I'll just build this a little bit at a time. So, let's see how well this is going to work. Okay. Not too bad. Where are you guys? Wait a minute. Oh, okay. Okay, no. These little sad guys here can't go into the rotation. Because they can't be anything else. Because they're sad. That's why I'm getting a lot of these squiggly lines. They don't like those guys. It sucks and it's sad. Poor little guys. Oh, hey, Uncle Mikey, how you doing? And to answer your question, a lot. You missed... I don't know when you came in here. I'm sorry, I was quite very busy putting all this together. These guys down here ain't none too happy. Because, like all other middle class Americans, we are just overworked and not happy about it. Okay. Just let the madness continue. Oh my goodness, I got a pile up. Okay. We kind of knew this was going to happen. Okay. That ain't making fast enough. Oh, that is terrible. Okay. So apparently we still have one hell of a backup. However, I could help feed some of this over. Yeah, if I can get this thing, there we go. So get these guys producing spears a little bit faster. I'll take some of the overhead off of these. Oops, wrong placement. There we go. I think it's running a little bit more smoothly. Why isn't this working? Huh, that was weird. I have no idea why that wasn't working. We got one champion produced. I think I'm going to have the overhead go out up here. Fix this, get rid of that. There we go. That just makes more sense that the excess is gotten rid of up here. This is a good and a bad problem to have. Alright. So let's see just how... Oh, we got 6 champions made. Goodness gracious. Let's put them to work. There's the snake. Kill the snake. Oh, it hurts. He's hurting my... Oh, this is really gonna hurt. I didn't make any defenders. Oh, so they hit a quarter of the screen. Alright, killed the snake. Come on, where's a champion spawn? Where you at? There he is. Damn! Okay. So it didn't do a whole lot of damage. But still, nice to have. Killed the snake though. Alright, so our new relics we could choose from is the tent. Gate HP recovery during a break is plus 50%. Or the gold membership card. Shop purchases cost 30% less gold. I don't remember if we actually have a shop coming up or not. That might actually be a good idea. I'm going to take the gold membership. Yeah, there's a shop right there, guys. That was a good decision. Alright. So here we have Ungula. A hawk-like enemy that can create clones and launch plume projectiles from a distance. Knock them all down. So we're going to go this way so we can do this shop. We got 36 gold here. So, start at the top. We have a heavy infantry, which takes a shield bearer and a spear guy. This actually would be my first time making this unit. Even though I've been playing this game for a long time, I've never had the pleasure of actually making this guy. We have a rogue. Oh, my apologies, a thief. Which we can build. We do have a... Let me see. Yep, we do have a black ink down here at the bottom. So we can build rogues. Got a horse. Takes a rectangle and a trapezoid. The warlock, but unfortunately we need blue paint to make the orb. So we're not really going to be able to do that one. Then we have the archer, which takes a half circle. Pretty easy to make. But I honestly think I'm going to go shell over the 14 gold for this guy. I'm really leaning towards him. Alright, for relics, we have Indomitable Spirit. When the gate HP is 30 or lower, all the heroes' battle deployment speed is increased by 15%. The Phoenix Feather. When the gate reaches 0 HP, it restores to 20 once and wipes out all non-boss enemies. So it's a save your ass once. Or we can spend 7 gold and get 15. I mean, we're getting 8. I'm not even going to think about it. Just get 8 more coins. That was pretty easy. And we could also increase our motif production speeds. And we can buy a pickaxe. We can move our motifs around. As I said before, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get this guy. I've not seen him in action. He does... Come on, go back. Yes, yes. The next one, please. He does 20 damage. He has infinite amount of stamina. And the bottom one was his HP. Come on, let's see that HP. He has 12 HP. So yeah, I'm gonna buy this guy. We still got 30 gold to play with. We're not having a problem with production as far as units go. We're having a problem with production of the actual other units, the spearmen, the mages. We're having that kind of a bottleneck. And seeing how I just have one mage, sorry, well, not one mage, one motive maker here feeding 4 different mage spots, I might actually divert some of these triangles to help out. Because it seems to be that they're getting kind of full. Alright guys, so what are you thinking? I still have my my shield bearers to make. These guys simply take one spear guy and one shield bearer to make. Should I go ahead and increase my my motive outputs again? Or should I get another unit and or one of the other 2 relics? Oh, I didn't see that Goomy Bear and Uncle Mikey had to leave. That's pretty sad, but alright. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to increase these outputs. Oh, well that just was poop. Oh, shit. Well, I should have did the triangle instead of the circle first. Damn it. Oh well. Nope. Mistakes were made. Yep, I hope to see you again too. And level up. Let's fix that oopsie by adding one more of that. Alright. So these guys are doing real good at producing a lot of squares down here. So, let's get them making even more triangles, shall we? Rotate. Put these all into one stream. Alright. Because this poor guy up here needs a little bit of help. Oop, that was the wrong one. I need to do this one. Come on. There we go. Alright. Well, it doesn't really seem to be helping that much at the moment. Alright. So I need to get my shield bearers being made. Because I really need some defenders. Probably couldn't hurt to get more spear guys being made, seeing how I got a lot of these. And a couple of these guys just floating by. So how about we do that? Alright, so that I won't lose my spears that already been made, I'm gonna bring these over like so. Keeping an eye. Oops. Keeping an eye on my mana. So now I'm running out of mana already. Again. Come on. That going there. Bridge this gap. So I can get this going up here. Didn't want to lose too much of these, but I'm going to have to lose some. Lose more than I want. Damn it. Alright, so I have to get one over here, one across to there. Running out of mana, I can tell. Okay, so if anything... Shit. Yeah, I may have made a oopsie. Yeah, I think I made an oopsie. And I am able to make more guys here, so that's good. Really need my shield guys, though. So I am building quite a bit of got 7 heroes, or 7 chosen. Do got a little bit of a hang up here, but all things considered, not doing too bad. Alright. I'm having good problems now. I got an overproduction of triangles, so my mages are getting made. Got a lot of spear guys being made. So this is actually working kind of good, although I'm not getting a lot of triangles that direction. Alright, let's stop that flow. Yeah. A lot of mistakes have been made. I have output production as best I can everywhere. Maybe except for right here. Alleviate some of this. That was a wrong shape to use. Oh, maybe that was the right shape. I done confused myself. Oh, goodness. I'm going to feed into that and break apart here. Yeah, I'm drawing blanks. But I got 17 chosen ones. And I got a bit of mana at the last second. So, I'm actually going to boost up my spearmen. That may not be a good idea. Is boost up my mages. Boost mage production. Alright. Let's see if I made a good decision here. Ah, I got birds. Oh yeah, getting a lot more of those chosen ones out. Taking a little bit more damage against the core than what I want. Still winning though. I think the champions is what's helping out. Alright. So champions was a good idea to choose. Alright, so we now our boss relic. We have Mysterious Wine. Heroes heroes with the boot type heroes or movement type heroes and spells gain 50% more size. So our spearmen that are moving will be 50% bigger. Be little chonkers running across the battlefield there. Then on the other side, Barbell are movement type heroes and spells gain +1 attack. So the unit being big will, in essence, hit a lot more. Because the only thing the I think the my goodness, the sprite that is the hero, in this case the spearman, only has to hit or collide with one of the little ink blots, so it could potentially hit more at once. But with the barbell, they can hit for an additional point of damage apiece. So they're both good choices. I just think, personally, it'd be kind of comical to see big guys running across the field with spears. Excuse me, I had a little bit of burp there. I don't know if you guys heard me. Alright, so our new powerful research tree that we could choose is a super motive maker. The super one here grants access to high level motive makers, which spit out motives at a speedy clip. So some of the problems I've been having with the triangles could be quite easily fixed with that. And most likely cause more jam ups. Advanced dupli canvases grants access to high level dupli canvases with rapid production speeds. Also allows acquisition of stars and heart shapes. Or the elite minion recruitment. Allows placement of powerful elite minions instead of normal ones. So these guys produce like crazy. I only get a few of them at a time, but I'm not having a problem producing as I am having a problem making the triangles. So I think I'm going to lean toward this one here. And take that bird. Okay, guys. This is where I plan to end the stream. Just doing one more stage. We did quite a bit. We did a redesign of how the factory's looking. And it's looking. It's looking like something. And now we have our last and final stage, stage 3. We're going up against the Umbra Draconis. A powerful presence is felt with dark. Yeah, is felt with darkness. I think it needs to be said filled. Is felt with darkness is converging upon it. It must be stopped. Yeah, I think that is kind of some poor words there. I don't know. My English is terrible. Oh, you lost connection? Yeah, we're doing good. You've been having that problem a lot lately. Your stream yesterday was not yesterday, but Sunday was kind of brutal to you. And how do you accidentally lose connection? Was you playing around with your router or something? You closed the window. Uncle Mikey, that makes me feel a little sad that you just closed the window on my stream. But in any event, I do plan on stopping here, picking up back on this next Monday without any lieu of another insomnia attack, which I hope to God it doesn't, because that was horrible. So, guys, until the next time, this is Eric the Pug signing off. I appreciate everybody watching, appreciate everybody following me and showing this interest in this game. So, I do have a stream going up this Friday for another game that I want to show you guys. It is a game that's actually coming out Thursday night, so I'll be experiencing this game with you guys at the same time. I don't know what's in store for me. I'm really excited for this game. The name of the game is called Dismantle. I I encourage you to go on Steam or even on the internet, give the give the game a look at. I find it interesting, and I hope you guys find it interesting as well. So, once again, I thank you guys for joining in. This is Eric the Pug, signing off.